We're just going to shift things up a little bit because I can. And we're going to go to the top award of the night, just as a way to bust into this next section of the awards. So I thought rather than hold out for the Golden Wattle, let's bring the Golden Wattle right up. What do you think of that? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So the Golden Wattle, are there any other Golden Wattlers here? Jeremy? Jonathan, sorry. There's a lot of names on this sheet and they're all... Sorry, Jonathan. You know I know who you are. How could I not know who you are? Anyone else? Any other Golden Wattlers? Oh, I'm a Gold... Yeah, but I'm not self-promoting. Anyone else? Oh, Graham up there. Thank you, Graham. Any other Golden Wattles? All right, well, we're about to get a new Golden Wattle in our midst. Oh. Okay, here we go. So, the Golden Wattle for 2024 is sponsored by Andreessen's Green, and Darren Mason is going to come up along with Alan Burrell, our president. This was nominated by Andrew Prowse and Stephen Whitridge. So the winner has been awarded this for her commitment and dedication to horticulture and design in local and state government. I'm giving a few clues by this stage. Local and state government in New South Wales. So that zeroes it down a bit. It gives me great pleasure to announce that the Golden Wattle for 2024 goes to Julie Whitfield. Now, Julie Whitfield has been a dedicated AIH member for 50 years. Recently transitioning to retired status. That was... That retirement looks like it's found a happy place. With qualifications in both horticulture and landscape architecture, she contributed 40 years of service in state and local government, including providing horticultural expertise for Sydney's Bicentennial Park. Julie's passion for creating a better environment extended to her role as a councillor for South Sydney. That's really pushing it. Like to step up after doing all of that and to get involved at local government level. Wow. It gives the AIH great pleasure, and they're very proud to honour Julie Whitfield's leadership and commitment to our profession with the Golden Wattle Award. Put it together, scream it a bit louder please, Julie Whitfield.
I'd like to say a few words. I know I'm breaking protocol, sorry Alan. But Julie's one of those people who have known me for 41 years of my life at Andreessen's Green. Sorry to tell you that, Julie. That's all right. And she was a powerhouse back in the 80s when Public Works did things, Public Works built things, and Julie was a no-nonsense girl who used to use the F word if she didn't get her way. She was great at Wallara Council, and if you think about the plane trees at the top of Oxford Street, she was instrumental in getting that grove put in there. She was an advocate about pushing the boundaries with tree selections with Wallara Council. Every year we try different plants. I do have an elephant memory. So it's a great pleasure to give you this award, and well deserved.
Alan said I could just say a few things. And what I felt when I was nominated for the award was I was a bit bemused because, as all of you know, in horticulture, landscape, and also in park, local government, you don't actually get anything done as an individual. You only actually get things done when you've got a team of people. And Graham referred to it when he put together his teachers at Ryde School of Horticulture, where I was a student. And I think of all the projects that I work on, whether it's Bicentennial Park out at Homebush Bay, Sydney Park, or the projects that I did with each of the councils, with Woollahra Council and particularly with Willoughby Council. It was the ability to put together a team of people, both in permanent staff but also in contractors that came on, and there's people here tonight who've participated. And when you get that dynamic between people coming to you with different skills and they're all focused on getting the job done, and in the end you've got this magnificent thing that you can look at and you can see that there's this glorious thing that everyone's been a part of. So I'm just taking this award and I'm very appreciative, but rather for myself, I'm taking it for the team. Thank you. Wow, that's big.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Organised. Wow, Julie. Oh, there you are. What incredibly poignant words about a career in communication and seeing something through and seeing projects through without your hands on every lever and every control, but knowing that you worked as a team. And to recognise that is, after such a long period, after such a distinguished career, is really a beautiful thing for us all to be a part of this moment. So thank you for who you are and for your humility and passion. Really appreciate it. I feel like a rapper. As I break it. Okay. The next award is the AIH Green Space Urban Award. And this one has been sponsored by LA3 Proprietary Limited. And I'd like to call up Andrew Prowse and from LA3, and he's also AIH Vice President. Andrew, if you can come up. And the award goes to Healthy Street Project by Logan City Council. And to receive the award, I'd like to call on Andrew Bottomley. Now, Logan City Council's Healthy Street Project has revitalised the Meadowbrook precinct with a dynamic new recreational area featuring a full-size basketball court, outdoor gym, public art and landscape gardens. Armstrong Place, located between Loganlea and Armstrong Roads, now serves as a vibrant community hub. The addition of futsal courts, more public art and amenities will further enhance this space. Mayor Darren Power and local leaders celebrated the project's success, highlighting its positive impact on local lifestyles and well-being. So, for Logan City Council's Healthy Street Project, the Green Space Urban Award. Congratulations. Oh, you're just getting it. Okay. All right. So our next award is another AIH Green Space Urban Award. It's been sponsored by GLG, and I'd like to call on Clarence Slocky. Clarence Slocky, can you come up here? You're waving at me. And the recipient of this Green Space Award is Biodiversity Green Roof, the Bruce Kensington in Victoria. And to receive the award on behalf of Medley Property Group, please welcome Michael Casey. Now, the Bruce in Kensington, Victoria, is a remarkable 400-metre square green roof that integrates 7 stories of trees, enhancing urban biodiversity in Melbourne. By using native plants and creating vital corridors for insects and birds, this project exemplifies the City of Melbourne's nature in the city strategy. The green roof not only supports diverse plant and animal species, but it also provides cooling effects and improves air quality. The Bruce stands as a model for sustainable urban design and a valuable resource for learning and inspiration. Would you like to say a few words?
I will say something just on behalf of the developer, of course. I'm the shyest guy getting around. Now, thanks, mate. Now I don't even know what I'm going to say. Look, no, on behalf of the developers, thank you, because they're leading some green buildings. They're working with the City of Melbourne. They're working out these initiatives, getting a green roof, and I hope that there's a picture of that green roof because it's a beautiful build. Look, they're doing great jobs, and this is where we need to keep pushing developers to understand the benefits of greenery and actually invest in it. The beauty of this building, that's a very old photo, by the way. I think it's now sitting up around 700-800 mil high and working in beautifully. The extensive green roofs like this one, which is 250 mil or shallower, it's getting late, isn't it? A green roof like this isn't accessible by the public or the people that occupy the building. So it's an asset put there for purely other reasons than just trying to sell or rent out office space. And that's, I think, is the benefit of having something like this, where they're investing in the environmental side of building and not just to get a return on their marketing and I guess, rental of office space. So again, I applaud builders like this and developers like this, and it was a great job. So well done.
Thanks, Michael. Special award of merit for Clarence there for some of the best supporting presentation. I was going to put this back on, but I don't know if it's going to work. Any technical support? I'll just use it like this. It's creating shadows. Okay, so our next AIH Green Space Residential Award. This has been sponsored by Andrew Prowse, Landscape Architect. Of course, I'd like to call Andrew up to present the award. And this award has been given to Classic Bellingen Town Garden, New South Wales. It was designed by Garden Expressions, a semi-formal, peaceful retreat that combines formality with practical considerations for the local climate. And is Andrew Byrne there? Andrew Byrne? Here he is. Come on up, Andrew. Classic Bellingen Town Garden was designed by Claudia Neville, is a stunning example of formal garden design adapted to a humid climate. The garden features a central lawn with a majestic frangipani, a stone fountain from France and a timber pergola dividing 2 seating areas. Shade is provided by waterhousia and magnolia teddy bear trees, while an outdoor bath framed by crepe myrtles and a steel pergola with climbing plants add elegance and practicality. The use of large pots and wisterias enhances the garden's classic charm, beautifully illuminated at night. It's an honour to present this classic Bellingen Town Garden with the AIH Green Space Residential Award. Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks very much for the award, and I look forward to seeing many of you hopefully tomorrow coming to lunch. So thanks once again, and cheers.
Yeah, thank you. For those of you going on the garden tour tomorrow, you will get to cast your eyes over it in person, which is great. So our next AIH Green Space is a Green Space Regional Award, and this has been sponsored by Designer Garden Co. And the AIH is actually going to present this award in Cairns at a later date. But I'll just read the citation. It's been awarded to Botanica Lifestyle Resort, Caravonica in Queensland. Botanica in Caravonica, Queensland. Say that quickly. Botanica in Caravonica. Botanica in Caravonica, Botanica in Caravonica. Botanica in Caravonica in Queensland is a lifestyle resort that seamlessly blends architectural elegance with lush natural surroundings. Enveloped by greenery, the resort offers residents a tranquil escape where they can enjoy beautifully maintained gardens without the burden of upkeep. The passionate team of gardeners ensures that the streetscapes and grounds are lovingly cared for, creating a harmonious and serene environment for all who visit and reside at Botanica Lifestyle Resort. So for anyone watching from Botanica, you'll get your award shortly. Okay, this is an AIH Green Space Residential Award. This was sponsored by Evergreen Infrastructure, and I'd like to ask Michael Casey, the MD of Evergreen Infrastructure, to come on up to present this award. And it goes to Regodia, Cape Patterson, Victoria, Resilient Urban Gardens and Landscapes by Paul Kirkpatrick. Now, Regodia in Cape Patterson, Victoria is an exemplary small-scale garden that embraces sustainable horticultural practices and biophilic design. On a 573 metre square block, Paul and Fran have created a vibrant oasis featuring over, is this correct? 1,000 plants.
Yeah, well over that now.
Okay.
I can't stop.
Including native succulents and veggies. Their garden not only produces food year-round, but it also showcases innovative soil improvement techniques and effective water management. By opening their garden to the public and sharing their expertise, Paul and Fran have demonstrated how thoughtful design can enhance urban living and contribute to community well-being. Put your hands together for Paul and Regodia, please.
Thanks, mate. I think Costa's shocked. I've known him for years, selling him tools, and I'm up here as a horticulturalist as well. The only thing I'd like to say to you, I feel a little bit unworthy up here. We're a very small project, and it came out of, we've spoken to hundreds of garden clubs over the years, and you speak to all of these magnificently brilliant people who know so much about gardening, and one of the things that they'd say to us a lot was, the blocks are getting smaller, Paul. Nobody wants to garden anymore, or nobody can garden anymore. And as a horticulturalist, they were fighting words. So I talked to my beautiful wife and my team partner, Frances, my wife, and I said, listen, why don't we buy a small block, create an energy-efficient home, make it biophilic and plant rich, and then open it to the public? And she said yes. So at the moment, we opened again on the weekend because we wanted to get the stats up a little higher. We wanted to get to 1,700 have been through our place. We're on 1,699. We didn't make the 1,700. You're all welcome to come at any time. It's an amazing thing to open your garden and house. You open your soul. But we feel that even if we can change one person, it's from those good things come from little things. You know, little things make great. So that's what we're trying to do, and thank you very much for the award. We feel humbled.
Has anyone been down to the Cape, to the project at the Cape? There's a lot of good stuff going on there. Well done, Paul. So our next award is an AIH Green Space Regional Award, and it's been sponsored by The Link, so I'd like to call Graham Oliver up Here he comes. And this Green Space Regional Award goes to Bellingen Shire Council. So I believe Ashley Greenwood is here from Bellingen Shire Council. Come on up, Ashley. Bellingen Shire Council's Streetscape Beautification project has transformed Hyde Street and its surrounding into a safer, more vibrant space for residents and visitors. By incorporating traffic calming, pedestrian safety and community feedback, the project successfully enhances connectivity and creates inviting social areas using traditional garden plants and local materials. AIH congratulates Bellingen Shire Council on this outstanding achievement, and we're pleased to present them with this 2024 Green Space Regional Award.
I will just say a quick word. Thank you very much for the privilege to be here. I am a complete imposter. This project was started and completed before I joined Bellingen Shire Council. But I just did want to pass on to you that from little things, big things grow, in the immortal words of Paul Kelly. Council's just embarked on a bold plan to do town centre master plans for Bellingen, Dorrigo and Urunga. So for a little LGA, it's great to see a council that's got the vision to try and take what you've seen here in front of you and take that across the rest of our townships. So we hope that we give you a perfectly good excuse to come back and see our region in years to come and to enjoy more of the same. So thank you very much to AIH.
Our next award is a Green Space Environmental Award. It's been sponsored by Arbor Green Proprietary Limited, so I'd like to call on Sam Dalton, who we all heard from yesterday. Hey, Mary gave a great couple of back-to-back talks, which was fantastic. So this award for 2024 goes to Salt Pan Reserve in Brooklyn, New South Wales. Salt Pan Reserve is nestled between Brooklyn Road and the rail corridor and exemplifies successful landscape restoration. Over the past decade, it has been transformed from a site dominated by invasive species to a flourishing native habitat. As part of Hornsby Council's ongoing restoration efforts, it now boasts accessible pathways, educational opportunities, and diverse vegetation communities. The reserve's heritage, cultural values, and innovative use of materials make it a vital green space for the community and a model of environmental stewardship. The Salt Pan Reserve is a credit to all involved, and we recognise the achievement with this Green Space Environmental Award. And to accept the award is environmental scientist for Hornsby Shire Council, Donna Fitton. Yay, Donna. Come on up.
Thank you. On behalf of Hornsby Council, I'd like to thank the AIH for the award. It's been an interesting project for going on for 10 years now. It started off in a small, just doing some weeding, and it grew into a huge recycling project. It was a project that we salvaged a lot of material. Just want to point out that amphitheatre there is the actual platform of Belmore railway station that we salvaged and reused, repurposed, and now it's reloved. So, and the project has had, over 10 years, has had so many hands and so many boots on the ground. The community as well has been supportive. Using recycled materials in sites, which we did, most of it, it's very hard to manage the expectations of the community, so it was kept very low key. We didn't tell people we were doing it, we just started to plod along, and it's now really quite successful. And we're looking forward to the opening. It's also a beautiful inclusive area, so people with mobility, there's all types of mobility access for people to access bushland areas. So yeah, it's really good. Thank you very much. Come down.
Awesome work, Donna. Sometimes people don't need to know everything until there's momentum, and then allow them to join the momentum. All right, this is a pretty big one. We're at the Institute of Horticulture, and my piece of paper here says 2024 Horticulturist of the Year. Note the correct pronunciation, horticulturalist. Don't worry, I'm always correcting. Always correcting. Horticulturist of the Year for 2024. So, this is sponsored by TLCC. So I'd like to invite Andrew Bottomley up as the presenter, MD of TLCC. It's got a nice ring. Now, our Horticulturist of the Year is being recognised for their significant contribution to the horticulture industry in Queensland. So that's kind of narrowing it down, including assisting in the building of award-winning display gardens at the Melbourne International Flower and Garden Show. I wonder who? 2024. The recipient of the Horticulturist of the Year for 2024 is Ben French. With over 26 years of experience in landscape design, construction and maintenance, Ben has demonstrated his dedication to creating family-focused outdoor spaces. Ben and his team assisted Semken Landscaping with the building of the 2024 Mifkas Show Garden for Peter Donegan and has mentored many young horticulturists. Ben founded Yards Proprietary Limited in 2005, delivering premium garden services in the Brisbane area, earning him industry-wide recognition. A long-standing AIH member since 2005, we're delighted to name Ben French as the AIH 2024 Horticulturist of the Year. Congratulations, Ben. Well
done. I'd just like to thank the Australian Institute of Horticulture and Annette Irish as well for the nomination. I messaged her today and she said to say hello to everybody and sorry she couldn't be here. Look, this means a huge amount. I've been very fortunate over the years to have some great mentors. My very first boss was actually taught by Graham Ross, and I've had some great people along the way in this industry, in this room tonight, that have assisted me as well. Right up until just recently, with Martin Semken and Peter Donegan, that came about from being part of the Institute here and last year's conference in Cairns. So, I'm very grateful for that mentorship. Some of it's small, some of it's big, but it's all those words of encouragement that have helped me and allowed me to then pass that on to our team members and try and get more people in our industry as well. So thank you very much for the award.
Well done, Ben. Congratulations. Now, we're down to our final award for the night, but we still have an hour, is that correct? An hour and a quarter. That's 60, 75 minutes. Okay. All right, I'm back. I'm going to make good. Right back to the beginning of the night when we were talking wine. I landed a joke that didn't land. So, in that theme, what did the grape say when it was stood on? Nothing. He just gave a little whine. Okay, pretty bad. But no, actually, I think that's all right. I'll stand up for that one. Clarence had nothing to do with it. He would have said it and it would have landed an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. I've been trying to rebake it all that time and I just kind of got it over the line, but that's all right. Shit happens. Okay, our last one. So it's not the golden wattle because we gave that away a little earlier, but it's the silver gum. Equally prestigious award. And this one has been sponsored by Aviso Specialty. And I'd like to call on Scott Cooper from Aviso Specialty. Come on up, Scott. Now, the recipient of the Silver Gum for 2024 has been recognised for their patronage and promotion of horticulture through the, oh, this gives it away, through the creation of some very nice gardens that have something to do with a month around the middle of the year and a big field somewhere. I think you know who I mean. Garrick Hawkins from Mayfield Gardens. Please welcome him up to the stage. Now, Garrick Hawkins has made an extraordinary contribution to Australian horticulture through his creation of Mayfield Garden, likely the largest private garden in Australia. Located in Oberon, New South Wales, this cool climate garden spans 60 hectares and has become a major horticultural and tourism destination. Inspired by European gardens, Mayfield features stunning seasonal colours, a 2.5 hectare water garden and one of Australia's largest collections of maples. For anyone who knows gardening in Oberon is, that's a difficult place to garden. And to garden on that scale for so long is a credit. And we're very honoured to recognise Garrick Hawkins' patronage of horticulture with this year's Silver Gum Award. Congratulations, Garrick.
Well, firstly and foremostly, thank you all. Thank you, the Institute, for the award. It was most unexpected, I assure you, but it's also much appreciated. A few things have sort of struck me sitting here tonight, listening to the various speeches. Three things in particular. One, of course, is horticultural excellence, and perhaps that's not unexpected. The other, which it came across loud and clear again and again and again, was passion. I guess I haven't got it on. It's too close. Too close. Closer to. Beg your pardon. Okay. Was passion. I mean, very clearly, everybody involved in horticulture is extremely passionate. Certainly aren't rational. Certainly aren't doing it for the money. It's got to be the passion. And the third one, and came across again and again, was that it's a game based on teamwork. I mean, I've very pleasantly surprised again today to hear Mayfield mentioned so many times. Evan, congratulations on your award. It's fantastic. There was another award, I think, going to be given tonight to someone called Olivia Williams. Olivia apparently could not make it. Her van broke down. Olivia is not with Mayfield, though we hope that she may be in the future, because one of the things we're looking at is a graduate program. But Olivia was a recipient of a scholarship from Global Footprints, and in fact Mayfield Garden sponsored that scholarship. Passion, excellence. What's my role? Teamwork. What's my role in all that? Well, I'm not a trained horticulturist. I'm not even a terribly skilled horticulturist, though I can say my father was. I grew up in Mossman. We lived on the water there, and my father was quite unique. We had 2 glass houses and 1 bush house on the harbour in Mossman, and my father grew orchids. That was his great passion. So maybe I got a little bit of a thing from him. What I can say is that I am very passionate. I'm very passionate about gardening. I'm also a very passionate Australian. I think one of the main motivations in building Mayfield was that I've fortunate over the years to travel a great deal. I've seen many of the great gardens of the world, and I'd sort of look at something and say, well, gee whiz, any reason why we couldn't build a grotto? And I'd look around, shake my head and say, no, there's no reason why we couldn't build a grotto, so we'd go and build a grotto. Is there any reason why we can't build a lake? They've all done it, why can't we do it? Is there any reason why Australia shouldn't have a great garden, just like so many other parts of the world have a great garden? So that was the main motivation. I can categorically assure you it wasn't economic, because most people who know who build gardens, they're a lot of fun, they're a great way to spend time, they're a terrible way to make money. So yeah, passion, teamwork. At Mayfield, we have wonderful people. We really do. We have a number of people. Again, you don't build a garden to make money. You don't work in gardens to make money. You work in gardens because you're passionate and you love what you do. So we are very, very fortunate to have that. Mayfield, we intend to do a few more things. If you haven't been there, I'd encourage you to go there. If you have been there, I would encourage you to go there again, because I think you'll find over the next year or two, we'll do 1 or 2 more exciting things. Anyway, in closing again, I thank you very much for the award. It was most expected, but most appreciated. Thank you very much.
Well, congratulations, Garrick. And that brings us to the end of the formal proceedings. And all that's left after this is the wonderful day of tours tomorrow. Who's on the tours? Yeah, quite a few of you. It's going to be a fantastic day. I just wanted to make one reflection. The effort, the time, the commitment, the passion, as Garrick said, is clear for everyone to see. So I think it's really important that we go away today, we leave Coffs tonight, and take these awards out there and share them. Not just because you got it, all the more reason if you didn't get it, to share it. And share it far and wide through your circles and talk about these people. Talk about the lifetime recipients, talk about the Horticulturist of the Year, share it on your socials, put it on your websites, put it in your newsletters. Let people know, because there's only so many of us in here. But we're dealing with everyone out there, and as, I don't know if it was as Graham was saying, like there's millions of people out there, but the only way they get in here is if we invite them through our amplification of this page of awards, these pages of awards. And it's not about overplaying the card. We need to play these cards, because that's the way information works. We've got to get it in front of people. And the way we get it in front of people is get it in front of people that we know and help them amplify it, and then amplify it some more and amplify it some more. And that also helps those people that have received the awards take their work even further and get recognised and get that reach. So to Ben and Garrick and Julie and Sam and Paul and Andrew and John and Stuart and Graham and Evan and Amanda and Lisa and Tanya and Lawrence and Graham and Bob and Lee and Daniel, Dan and Eleanor and Paul. To all of you, congratulations. 2024 is a mark, but it's come because of a lot of work, and we need to take it beyond 2024 by all of us amplifying it. So get out there on the streets, put the word out there, share all of these messages that our speakers have shared across the last 48 hours, and of course that everything that you're going to see tomorrow in situ in these gardens, and all of that experience that people are going to be really happily opening their projects to us. And thank you to also all the other recipients, the council recipients, for all of the work that you're doing as groups. It really matters, and you know, we've got such a valuable opportunity. I mean, call it an industry, I'd like to call it a community. What a community we work in. We work in an amazing community. We work in the plant community, and we get to tell those stories of plants and how much they mean and how much they've meant for so many hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. You know, that's a beautiful thing. And whether it's this plant, look at it, so happily, award-winning. You're an award winner. You won the award. Do you realise? You did. Oh, smelling nice. Got dressed up for the occasion. You know, we got the chance to do good stuff because we're around good stuff. Plants are the best. They really are. And look at all the people that we get to work with. So go forth, enjoy the next period ahead until we meet again. And I believe, Graham, sorry, what time is it? Andrew, Alan. Alan wants to do a few logistics about tomorrow. So yeah, enjoy the next hour or so, because I've probably chewed up another 10 minutes there of your party time.
Thank you, Costa. Thank you, Clarence. Thank you for all the presenters. Both Costa and Clarence have been supporting us and being ambassadors for AIH for I don't know how many years, but they're always there for us. So I can give them a phone call and don't always return the phone call straight away. Is that right, Costa? You know, we had that conversation the other day. But he says, "Oh, I found all these emails in the junk mail." So that's where that, you know what internet's like. But he said, "Oh, I've read 10 of them the other day. They go back 6 months." But I always knew my backup was to talk to Clarence, because I know that he would say to Costa, "You are coming, aren't you?" So yeah. But look, once again, the big picture is, you know, I look around the room now and I look at the last 3 days of putting it. Well, it's actually 5 months to put this together. It's 3 days of kind of presenting, but I look around and there's a serious number of people here that are about horticulture in Australia. And I think the thing is now, and I think we got this we had it long before COVID, but COVID taught us, being locked down, how important it is to kind of the gardens. Graham talked about that and keeping the garden centres open so that people could look after their gardens, and it's the wellness of society and the individual person. It is also about what we talked about today now with Professor Thomas Astel-Burt about planetary health. And the big picture is what we do now, how we move forward with the younger people like Evan there, and the support that he gets from Mayfield Gardens, from Graham, and from Jonathan, who's a fellow of AIH. The big picture now is, and it's damn really serious, is how we communicate together and we go forward, because together, we looked at Michael was talking about it today, with how we are talking to federal governments about the amount of people that are behind us in our industry. I think, what was the number, Michael? Yeah, it was a lot, and we're talking like 36,000 kind of. Exactly, and it's huge. But the thing is now that there's a lot of important people here in horticulture. So it's a matter of getting together and collectively being that voice, because we've got to go forward for the younger generations coming through, and for the whole thing that we're all about. We've got it. We just got to get it out there further. So, but once again, I'd like to thank my team. I'd like to thank the AIH for showing me a bigger picture of horticulture than I've ever had before. But thank you all for being here, the sponsors and everything, because we can't do it without you. We've got to become that one voice. It will take a number of years to get stronger and get there, but we will get there. But I thank you all again for being here. Thank you very much.